And now it is time to welcome our first guest in a segment that we call Dog Mom Biz. Ava Dorsey is an entrepreneur and the founder of Ava's Pet Palace in the Chicago area. She has been making a name for herself in the pet industry for the past 8 years. And get this, she started at the young age of 8 years old. 8 years old, dog moms. She is amazing. She's a trendsetter in the pet world, and she joins us now. Ava, you are awesome.
Hi, thank you so much. It's so good to be on here and to meet you.
I mean, to think you started all of this at 8 years old, that is nothing short of remarkable.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. My parents have been such a big help in this entire process from starting when I was 8 and until now at 16.
Wow, and you're loving and respectful too. I can't get enough of it. I love it, Ava. Okay, so we like to start in the beginning. Where did your love for dogs come from?
So I was always around animals growing up. We have always been like a very big animal family. And from a very young age, I've just spent a lot of time around cats and dogs. And I think that's really where a lot of the passion I got towards wanting to help animals came from. When I 2 years prior to that, I actually drew a little business plan. It was just a picture of a palace, but we like to call it my business plan because it's what I wanted to and still want to have when I'm older. And it was just a picture of, I think it was like an animal shelter, an animal daycare, animal restaurant, basically everything for animals. It's actually still on our social media if you scroll down a little bit. But that was really where I guess the inspiration for Ava's Pet Palace came from. When I first started, we were making treats for our family, like animals. We would have them be our little taste testers, as we would call them. And I would say around like 2020, things really took off and started to change. Before that, it was really just something fun that I was doing. It still is fun, but it was more of just like a hobby at the time. And, just being able to spend time with animals. We would go to little shows around our area and everything.
Oh, that is so sweet. Some kids, when they're 8 years old, they're thinking, oh, I have a dream, or I want to raise money for something, so I'm going to have a lemonade stand. But you took a drawing and a sketch, which became a business plan, and you made it a reality. A reality. Is it because you're so fierce? Is it because you're fierce and you have a very supportive family? What do you attribute your success to?
It definitely had a lot to do with my family. My mom is a business owner herself, and so is my dad. So, it's really just something that, I saw a lot growing up, and still, I learned a lot. I feel like I've learned so much throughout the past few years about business things I just never would have knew. But it definitely came from my parents, and they have helped, supported me so much, keeping me on track with everything. Whenever I need help, with school and everything, I'm a junior in high school right now. They're always there to support. My mom actually works for my business full time. She quit her job back in 2020 to fully, I guess, just put everything into Ava's Pet Palace.
That is so cool. And to think a pandemic was not going to get you down. I mean, what do you think allowed for this traction during a really hard time? I mean, do you have a strong social media following? I mean, what is it? What happened?
So it was during the summer of the Black Lives Matter movement. And during that time, a lot of people wanted to support Black business owners in, all different types of, I guess, categories. I'm not sure what the right word is, but there was a pet like industry one where it was Black owned pet companies, and Ava's Pet Palace ended up making that list, and it was shared hundreds of times through social media, Instagram, Facebook. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear that. My sisters, this might need to get cut out, but my sisters are in the background.
Oh, you know what? That's okay. Hey girls, How are you doing? They can climb in the shot. I'd like to see them. Tell them to come on over and say hi. I'm sure they're a part of it too. If they want to come on over, they can.
During that time in 2020 when like a lot of the orders started coming in, my sisters and family, they were all a very big help. They would help us pack orders because it really was a big change. We went from making everything into the kitchen, a few orders a month, to I think around like 2,000 orders within 2 days. It was just a very big change for us. But I would definitely say it was social media. It played a very big part in like the success in Ava's Pet Palace now, and that we're still, trying to reach.
Of course. I know you. From what I know about you, you're determined. So this is just the beginning, right? What are your
Yeah.
big plans for Ava's Palace? Give us, I don't know, next few years. What would you like to see happen?
So I plan on going to college after high school. I want to go to Howard University. I want to take, or I want to, so I want to do a lot more with, like with Ava's Pet Palace globally, getting into other retailers like all around the nation. Sorry, not nation, but like globally and everything. We already
Sure.
are in a lot of retailers like locally and everything. I don't know. I feel like I get this question a lot, and I really never know what to say because there's just so much that, like I guess can happen, and
Of
so many things that we
course.
don't expect. But
Yes.
from what I guess plan is that I want to continue Ava's Pet Palace after college and just continue building it into being like what I wanted to do when I was 6, which was have that very big Ava's Pet Palace building.
Yeah, it's great. There you go. The big building is next. And we have to be flexible in life. So it's okay that you don't have everything figured out, because you know what? Most of us don't have everything figured out, but you're making great choices. You're having a great time, and you're getting a tremendous amount of experience at your young age, which is remarkable. I want to hear about some of your products. What are your top sellers?
So sorry, I should have had them with
Oh,
me
that's
here,
okay.
but
Just tell me. We'll have fun.
I have my so right now I have my dog treats. I have a few cat or one cat treat right now too. But first for the dog treats, we started out with cat treats when we first started making the treats. We'd go to a lot of like local shows, like I was saying earlier, and we noticed that a lot more people wanted cat treats rather than dog treats.
Huh.
But throughout the years, we've kind of like made our way back to dog treats. But we have our 3 biscuit treats, which are our cheese, peanut butter, and banana. They are USDA organic certified as of earlier this year, late last year. Very limited in clean ingredients. My single ingredient salmon treats, which are just wild caught Alaskan salmon. And then in about a month, we're introducing our 2 newest treats, our freeze dry line, which are salmon and kale, and then pumpkin and turkey, both only 3 ingredients. These are the first treats that we're adding since our salmon treats, so we're very excited. All of the treats are available on our website and everything, and now, well, as of last year, around 150 targets.
150 targets. All right. That's a big deal, Ava. To get into Target, you go, girl. I love it. Do you have a dog yourself? And if so, what is your dog's favorite treat?
I do. So I have my dog's name is Lacey. She's a miniature pinscher mix, and we rescued her, I believe, around like 5-6 years ago. And she has now become the new Ava's Pet Palace taste tester.
Oh,
Her favorite treats are, I feel like she likes all of the treats. She really like she'll do tricks for all of them.
I'm
But
sure.
her favorite is probably either the salmon or the banana treats.
Okay, that's so fun. I mean, I'm sure serves as a lot of inspiration for you on a daily basis. I'm curious. You're 16, you're in high school, you have a really busy life. What is life for you like at school? I mean, what do your friends make of all of this that you do?
So I try to keep Ava's Pet Palace in school. I wouldn't say separate, because some people at school do know, but it's only like my closest friends or people that I went to middle school with who, know from the past and everything. But I don't really tell many people, only to have that type of just
Yes.
like
Sure.
2 different,
It's
like,
your secret
just
life.
like, yeah, Yes, when I'm at school, I like to just be focused on school,
Sure.
my friends and everything. And then, when I get home, it's like a whole different.
Right. You're a student by day and you're a hard worker and entrepreneur by night. That is fantastic. Do you have any favorite memories from along the way? I mean, as we said, this really started to gain traction in 2020, but you started this when you were 8 years old. So, do you have any favorite memories?
Um, I would say there's a lot. My favorite one is probably in 2020 after all of those orders started coming in, we were making treats in the kitchen. It's crazy that I'm saying this now because in the moment it definitely was not my favorite thing. Or I mean, I was so grateful for all of the orders, but it really was a lot of bowling all day. I was 12, 13 around that time too, but that's probably one of the best memories is making treats like in my kitchen with my cousin. She used to come over, she would help us and everything. Um, and just like that time with family that we spent, we were all in the house still. I don't know, just looking back at it is just, very cool to see how far we've come and definitely something I look back and like smile on.
Oh, it's so great. And I even love hearing your sisters in the background. They're sweet little
I'm so
voices.
sorry.
No, listen to this, Ava. Listen to me now. You are setting an awesome example for them,
Thank
and you
you.
should be proud of that. I mean, you're showing them that you can dream big and you can achieve those dreams, and they're a
Mhm.
part of it with you. So, hey, this is how it is. We're doing this like what live here, right? So
Mm,
that's real life. But you are amazing, Ava. We wish you so much success. We
Thank
want you to
you.
accomplish all of your dreams. And for our dog moms who want to stay informed of all the great things that you have happening with Ava's Pet Palace, what is the best way for them to follow along in your journey?
So we're very active on social media, specifically Instagram, Facebook. We're trying to get on TikTok a little bit more. We have our email list and everything they can sign up for on our website, avaspetpalace.com. And yeah, I would say those are the main places. We're on LinkedIn. That's a big one too.
Okay.
But yeah.
Now, Ava, I understand too that you have made charitable giving a really big part of what you do. So, how do you go about giving back with Ava's Pet Palace?
So yes, that is definitely something that I love doing. So we do that in a few different ways. I spend time volunteering at animal shelters. I've been doing that since I was like probably when we first started. My mom would volunteer with me and everything. I couldn't do it alone yet, but it was always been something that I've enjoyed doing. Throughout the years, we've started doing a rescue each month that we give back to, and this month is actually an animal rescue in Hawaii. And I love being able to take all of the recommendations from everyone on social media with all these different. Sorry, oh my goodness,
Oh, it's fine,
all
Ava.
these different rescues that
Yeah,
are doing amazing things to help animals, and I'm
of
just glad that
course.
we're able to support them in any way we can.
I mean, this latest rescue in Hawaii, I might be like maybe hitching a plane just to maybe see if you could deliver some support in person. I'm just saying, you might want to work on that, Ava. No, I know your heart, and that is not your motivation. Your motivation is giving back. It must feel incredibly rewarding for you
Yeah,
to see that your company is really taking off, but also that you can leave a positive mark on the world.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else that you want to add about the importance of giving back and why you wanted to make that a priority in your business from the
So
start?
I've always, since I was very young, I've just always really been interested in the idea of giving back in any way I can, whether it was to people, animals, just in any way I can, being able to help with the resources and platforms that I have. So I'm just very grateful to be able to do that. So when we donate each month to the rescue, we'll often do little sales throughout the month, maybe 20-25% off, and all of the sales from those days and everything will be going to the rescue. And we also have little bracelets that we just added, and they pop up, I believe, at checkout. And it's just a bracelet that you're able to purchase for, I believe, $3. And it just that all of the money from those go to the rescues each month.
I love that. You're making a difference. And I have to say, it's so refreshing, Ava, that you are making giving back a priority and a day and time that we live in that's so much about like making a name for ourselves or making things bigger or calling attention to ourselves, to see you working so hard to give back and to make lives better for pets. That is awesome. Thank you so much for all that you're doing.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
All right, dog moms, you just met the amazing Ava Dorsey, who's doing great things in this world. And you'll be able to say one day when she's even bigger and a bigger deal, I saw her on Dog Mom News back then. And you're welcome, dog moms. Ava Dorsey, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. This was very fun.
Thanks so much for watching this Dog Mom News clip. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more awesome and informative Dog Mom News content. And while you're at it, ring the bell so that you can find out about more content in real time. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, everyone.